presentation. All right, so this is the Aaron show, and we have my dear cousin Amethyst, and I'm gonna ask her some random questions, and she's so happy to come on the show because she wasn't really as anxious as maybe she should be, but we're gonna work into the process. But the reason I'm doing this is because I love my cousins, and she's one of my favorites, if I can even say that without getting in trouble. But the goal is to give shout outs and love to those that weren't able to come to Uncle Leon's wake and funeral. But just want to kind of get some vibes of how you feel about today and just kind of the laying to rest your grandfather and kind of an iconic person and a lot of emotions and talking after. So give me just like in 2 sentences how you feel and maybe some love to those that weren't able to come.
Oh, hi Phil. In 2 sentences?
Yeah, or 3. 5 minutes.
I feel pretty good, I would say. It was great to see him come to rest, come to a place of peace. And I think also being Christian, death is not the end, it's the beginning. I think of a specific song by Sarah Groves, and what she says is, to be absent from this body is to be present with the Lord. And of what I know of him, that must be really good. So
has to be, right?
I think about that when I think about laying my grandfather to rest.
And I think we have to admit that our family is kind of fragmented as we got in our younger generation and not as connected. What answer can we have? I know we're all in different states and different even countries sometimes, but what answer of making us more a part of a group or a community that not just our family, but our kind of generation lacks? Like, how can we be more plugged in to each other in the sense of knowing what we're doing, being supportive, or instead of bouncing our own ball and being kind of successful in our own way? How can we get, is it effort or what is it that you think in your own mind? How can we
I think a combination of effort and practice. I think we haven't practiced being together. If you don't practice being together, you don't have anything to miss. I think part of our motivation, I think that sounds
genius.
terrible, but
Right,
I think part of our motivation to be together is because we're family.
Exactly.
But our motivation isn't to be together, or the larger part of our motivation isn't to be together because we know each other and we know so-and-so's funny and we miss their laugh and we miss hearing them. We miss seeing their face. I think that the people you stay connected with are the people that you miss because you have that interaction. And because we grew up kind of fragmented, now in adult life it's like we want to cling to each other because we're family, and we know as our older generation is going to die off. Like I was saying, when my grandfather died, that was kind of like, oh, so that's one branch of the tree that's going to die off and then be pruned away.
Exactly.
And then another branch is coming. So I feel like another branch will die off and be pruned away.
But it's like another tree.
Life.
It's like another plant over here is coming though. It's not like we're a tree anymore. I think that we have to kind of rebuild that tree. To me, you know what I'm saying? It's like I see a bunch of little plants, but I almost want us to like make a vineyard.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like, and maybe it's just me, but I just feel like it's no problem us being far away from each other. But I feel like we can. I want to miss every single one of my cousins when they die, as opposed to like, oh,
cousin
sad.
so and so died.
Yeah. I want to miss them.
I think on some level that's the state we're in, where we'll miss each other because that was my cousin, but we won't miss each other because so and so was super influential. We just remember their laugh and remember their stories and remember those things.
Okay.
So I think you have to, when you've been grown up fragmented and you've practiced being apart, then you have to deliberately, specifically practice being together and getting to know that person as they are. Because I think we also have fragmented because we know each other as small children. And then there's a big blank in between. Yeah. And now we're sort of knowing each other.
Like, how do we tell each other what happened in that blank spot without like revealing too much of ourselves? Because you have to almost retrust each other, right? Because you don't just trust them because they're your family. They will stab you as anyone else if you aren't careful. But to retrust each other. So I think part of it is the retrusting of each other. So our goal on the Aaron show, and not only that, in life for reals, is to reconnect. And so love you all that see this, and I'm so sorry for those that could not have came to the wake and the funeral. I have a couple of clips of it, but I don't know how much of it can even go online, but some of it will go online. I thought it was very healing and very powerful. Peace! You gotta say peace.
Peace!